I look up to David a lot. I like the fact that he's human and he has strengths and weaknesses. But I think there's something about the David and Goliath story which is inspiring, and the notion that, and maybe it's because I'm not always the tallest and strongest guy in the room, that's always not what you need, and that ingenuity works. I love the notion of leadership, that at the end of the day, people do have to step forward, communities do need to be guided, people have responsibilities, and smart leaders can do great things. And I love that about David too. I don't know what else I really, and you know, Moses, the notion of what, once again, what a leader can do and how important a leader could be. And yet, leaders don't have to fit in one mold. I mean, you think about who Moses was in a lot of ways, you know, the notion that he stutters and yet he's an incredible leader. The notion that, and the notion that as a leader, people can disappoint him and he doesn't give up. And I think that's been valuable to me in life, because I've had to do a lot of things, and oftentimes you trust people and they let you down. Now, they can't always let you down, but you can forgive sometimes and say that's a mistake. Let's keep going. Let's try to move on and not be always deterred by everybody's first initial mistake. And the notion that in face of incredible adversity, with a clear vision, you can rally people to do amazing things. And you look at the story of Moses, I mean, that's it. And even at the end of the day, that, you know what, that life isn't, oftentimes the rewards don't always line up exactly with what you've accomplished. I mean, there's something about it, for all that Moses accomplishes, he doesn't get to go to the promised land. And I like that story too, because it says, you know what, life, in a great way, life isn't always fair. You need to live life as best you can, you need to give back as much as you can, you need to live in and appreciate it. But I also like the notion that I think, to me, the tradition is very clear that, you know what, good things don't always happen to good people. Sometimes bad things do, and it's not always going to be clear to you, but that's life. And that's important, because I think the flip side is, I like the flip side, which is, you know what, just because someone has achieved some great level of success doesn't automatically mean that they've led a good life to get it. And there's some people who had very tough times and maybe haven't achieved kind of the material success you would associate with great success, but you know what, they may have led a great and just life, and they deserve much more praise than perhaps someone who's, you know, may have accomplished what society seems to value more.